All right, up next is Humanize. Now, this is almost funny because in the old days, we had Humanize. Humanize was a button that I don't know if it was in Ableton, but a long time ago, I used to use Digital Performer as my main DAW. This is like forever ago. And Digital Performer is a good program, and it had Humanize in it as a function. I don't know if it left. If there was a while where everything had Humanize in it, I feel like, and then it went away, went kind of out of fashion, and now it's back, which is great because I missed it. Here's what Humanize does. Let's take something like this and let's make this like just totally on the grid. Okay. So now this is exactly on the grid. I'm going to select all of this. Now here's Humanize, and I can give it a percentage. Let's like move it around a little bit. See, you see what's happening here? Everything's sliding off the grid just a little bit as I move this Humanize button around. Now why is that? So let's put it at 12%. Oh, and I turned it off. Humanize. There we go. So now if I zoom way in, you can see like this E is early. This F is late. Things are not exactly on the grid. They are, you might say, how a human would actually play it. Humans are not robots. When we play stuff, we're not perfectly on the grid, and that's what makes things sound natural and cool. So this is very subtle, but it'll go a long way in certain situations. If you have like a piano line that you want to sound very realistic, then put a little bit of this Humanize on it. Not too much, just a little bit. That'll make it feel much more natural. Drums. Oh man, drums for sure. If you have a drum pattern that you sequenced in the MIDI grid and you want to give it that natural feel, if it's feeling too robotic to you, select all the notes, dial in a little bit of Humanize, and it'll give it a much more natural feel, almost like you played it in on pads. So it's kind of funny, right? Like we call it Humanize, and what we do is we basically make it sloppy. But you only have to make it a little bit sloppy to make it sound like a human played it. So very powerful tool. Use it on a lot of stuff, just a touch, and it'll sound much more natural.